Hey, good morning. What is going on? Welcome to New York. How's everybody doing? Morning. We've survived another week. All right. What's going on, Seal? Yeah, power's down. Sure, absolutely. No, it's good to see you. Nathan, welcome in. Yep. Good to see you guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I know Dan's running a New York stream this week, so probably have a light chat room. But that's all right. Everybody's gonna be over there. Massive thunderstorms, yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, we get them here too. They can really just do a lot of damage pretty quickly. Well, you won't lose any money. Hey, Seal, welcome to the mentorship too, man. That's awesome that you were able to talk to Dan and get in. Doing a split screen, Nathan? Awesome. Yeah, that's the pilot way. Listen to two frequencies at once, right? Yeah, it looks like NQ might have just had a nice little move. Might be in the way. Not bad right there. Not bad. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's Monday. How's you guys' weekend go? Excellent, Seal. Awesome. Yeah. Oh, I'm so glad you're able to work something out. That's awesome. Get ready to level up. Get ready to level up, my friend. Yeah, there's a lot. Take it slow though. You're in no rush. No rush to start learning the advanced concepts. Yeah, it should be good though. Yeah. Study, bro, for a future. Yep, for a couple weeks. Yep, absolutely. And that's the thing. You just take your time, you study, and you just slowly get there. Got back home ready to hang with the family. Yeah. Sounds like you had a good trip. Yeah, I'll have to check out that lobster house. I think I've been there before. It looks really familiar. I was looking at it last night. I think I have been there. And I remember it being really good. Did Dan say why he's running New York this week? He's got something going on during London, I assume. Just curious. Not that it really matters, but I was just curious. All right, let's see. What's the market going to give us today? Comes it up. Yeah, I know, right, Nathan? I know, I come in with a zero balance. Yeah, I don't know. He said he was going to do that a long time ago, and then he never did. Which is why I started streaming. But if he starts streaming New York every day, then I'm odd man out. That's all right though. He told everybody after, like, because right now it's like 5 or 6 in Dubai, that he wanted to be done for the day and wanted to relax. So, I don't know. Oh. All right, let's see. Let's take a look at gold here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we might have a light stream this week. Might be just us, which is cool. I'll turn this stream on for one person. So, the fact you guys are here, I appreciate you. Which is fine. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see. I think I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, type 2 on Goldie would be good. Would be good. Let's see what we see what it gives us here. I was looking at Asia last night, and I didn't get the setup that I wanted in Asia. It was close. There was one setup that was looking pretty good, but it just didn't quite, the timing. You know, it was a good setup, but it didn't happen until like 3 minutes until the candle was going to close, and it was just too close for me. I wanted to take it though. It ended up working out, but you know, I don't take trades within the last few minutes of a candle closing. All right. Yeah, type 2 on gold would be nice. Let me take a look here. Took 2 trades today that people said were bad, but they both worked. And I'll post them for review. Yeah, that's good. What you'll find, Seal, is you'll find that sometimes you'll take trades and they may not have been the best setup, but they did work out for you. And you kind of have to then, you almost have to grade your own trades. I like to grade my trades. Like, is this an A+ trade? Is this a B trade? And then you count it as, like, if you lose, it's a probability loss. But whoa, what's going on, Shibby? How you doing, man? Welcome in. If you what am I trying to say here? You might technically get lucky, right? If it was not like a textbook A plus trade, and it's just an opportunity for you to learn from it. And as you get better, what you'll be able to do is, I would say those trades, maybe come back to them in a week and see if you spot things that are like, oh, I see why maybe I should have waited or whatever, right? But either way, it's a good opportunity for you to it's a good opportunity for you to learn. Shibby, as you can see in the corner there, it's still alive. I still haven't taken a trade on it. We're still at 163 to MLL. So I'm in crisis mode, meltdown mode. Yeah. I was watching Asia last night, and I said I am not taking anything unless it's A plus, right? And I didn't see anything that qualified. Got to go for it, yeah. I'll tell you what. If I lose both of these master accounts on Bull and Ox, that's my sign from the universe to switch to Top Step and never look back, and that's okay. But I have a duty and an honor to try and redeem these accounts. Yeah. I had a Top Step qualification account that I just kind of was just loosey-goosey with, and I like the platform. Yeah, it is better. It is definitely better. Bull and Ox, they don't even respond. They don't reach out. Like when we had that thing where the markets went down for a day or whatever, and they had to take back all of the trades, Top Step sent like 2 emails, and they sent in a code, and they sent everything, and then Bull and Ox was just dead silent. They didn't say anything. And I sent him an email. I'm like, you guys got to make this right. Like, other prop firms are emailing us, telling us, hey, look, sorry what happened. Here's a code or something. And Bull and Ox just nothing. They ended up giving me a free reset, but I'm like, this account's going to reset anyways. You took all my profits away. What the hell? I was so pissed. So, I don't know. That really turned me off from Bull and Ox. Just their, I don't know. It just felt like greed to me. Yeah, I think eventually I'm going to switch Top Step for sure. There's no doubt. It's just a matter of time. Gold is moving so sideways. So type 2 up here would be nice. You have higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low, higher, low. So it's looking good. I used to say, I don't know if this still kind of counts, but I know Dan doesn't quite teach this, but there's a concept of, let's see. There's a concept in the market of what's called coiling or tightening. And it's basically that you have this funneling where the market is moving towards a direction and it's tightening, and it's consolidation is what it is. But if you look at it more like a spring, when you wind up a spring, you hit a point where the only thing it can do is go off in one direction. And the market will have a tendency to do this. The market, like right here, right? You have a coiling here, and then boom, you have a big move afterwards. See how it did that? It's consolidating, it tightens, and then pops off. So I've noticed that a lot. Maybe not so much with gold, but definitely with NQ and MES, where the market, even like here, it tightens, and then boom, it's got a big move. So I feel like that's what is about to happen with gold. It's about to pop in one direction or the other. Which direction? I don't know. But even there, you can see it tightening. You can just see it funneling and tightening. Yeah, I need a big move too, Nathan. I have. It's gonna be interesting if I take this. If I take a trade, it's gonna be. I basically need to crawl my way out of this hole. My MLL is so tight that I can only afford to really lose like $50, 75 max. and I've already got my risk settings set. So if I hit $50 in the loss, it'll lock the account, which is no room at all. Like, I have to be dead right. I have to be 100% right when I take that trade, and then hopefully it'll crawl me out at least 50 to 100 to $200 out of that hole, and then I've got some breathing room. But that's what happens when you go on tilt. You do stupid crap, and then you have to pull yourself out of a hole. So it's a mistake I won't make twice. I mean, I've been on, I guess, tilt before. This isn't looking too bad here for a type 2 back down. Come on. There we go. What is this thing doing? I can't get this thing to stop being dumb. There we go. The thing is I only have 50 ticks worth of range. Yeah, building momentum. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, that sounds good, Seal. This isn't bad. I would have to enter in somewhere down here. That's it. That's all I get. I get 50 ticks. And sounds good, Seal. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate you being here. And yeah, you can always catch the rewatch. Yep, that sounds good. I'll be dropping some more short form content later too. I'm gonna try to anyways. But yeah, this is tight. This is a tight range for me, for where my account's at. I got my stuff locked. Settings are locked, so I can't change it. But I've got $50 worth of range, which is one contract. It's very tight. It might not be doable. It is very possible these accounts are beyond repair. I don't know. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna document it. I don't know. All I can do is show up and try. Let's do NQ. Looks like NQ is gonna be, is it still moving? Yeah, it's moving pretty sideways. So NQ might give us an opportunity to come back down, which would be nice. It's possibly at the top of this range here. Really clean above that level there. Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all that, man. This is it right here. This is the trading zone you want to be in. It had this huge move last week. NQ is given a big opportunity. Look at all this range right here. Wow. That's impressive. You know there's going to be stop orders and liquidity grabs and all that stuff right in here. Or whatever, right? Whatever the technology, I mean, whatever the terms are that the kids use these days. All that clean area of price. Price will probably gravitate to that area. I have a feeling NQ is going to keep going up, and it's gonna get back in this area here. It's just it's a no man's zone. Look at that. Yeah, we'll have to see where NQ goes, but I got a good feeling about it. Good feeling about that. So, but on the overall daily candles, been moving down. Last week, new week starting, moving up. 4 hour. Look at all my disgusting trades that I took. It's so bad. Look at this. This is what happens when you go on tilt, man. This is not healthy. This is not normal. This is how you blow an account right here. Don't do what I did. Jeez. Candace, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're just looking at my, well, we were looking at NQ when this is what popped up. All my disgusting trades from last week. All right, continuing on. 1 hour. Yeah, I still think we're going to get up into this area here on NQ. But we got to get above this level before I'm interested in a trade. And coming back down, it's pretty ugly. Yeah, it's really rough. I mean, down here's not bad. I would take something below that level right there. In here. Some clean range in here. Yeah. That sounds good. Get this cough that won't go away. This might be that breakout we were looking at. See if gold is gonna have a big move. Sorry. Not even sick anymore. I just have this dumb dry cough that will never go away. Yeah, I don't know which way gold is going today. Got this major support level here. It's gonna pop off one way or another. But yeah, I'm feeling gold is gonna move a lot today. Might be able to catch something small on the way, I don't know. Not much range here. A little bit of range up there. Yeah. How's your weekend go, Candace? Take any trades in Asia? Speaking of Asia, let's see, what was I looking at last night? I think I was looking at this, yeah. This move right here. This was Asia for me, about 8:30 p.m. I wanted to take this trade right here. This type 1. The issue though was that this candle right here, this big red candle, was green for like 13 minutes. It was up here. And about 2 to 3 minutes left, it then broke this level and pushed. And I was like, I don't want to die. I can't do that. You know, my rules say I don't take a trade within the last couple minutes, like 5 minutes of a 15. So I had to stand it down, even though it would have been a nice move. I would have definitely been happy with that move right there. But let's see, when's the next setup here? Was 11:15. Could have maybe taken that one too, but I don't know. I didn't watch it. After I saw this barcoding, I was done. I just didn't want to watch it anymore. But yeah, that would have been nice. I always like to go back and look at what trades did I miss per session. You know, possibly this one. Really nothing. Maybe here, maybe. And then you have a big pop here, and you don't see that coming. Super flat. Yeah, I'm not really seeing much in London. Pre-London, post-London. And here we are. Yeah. Not great. Not what I would consider textbook by any means. Yep. We'll see. It's a Monday, so I don't know. If I don't get a trade, I don't get a trade, which would suck. I really want to trade. I really want to redeem these accounts. But I'm going to have to wait. I have to sit on my hands. If you guys are interested in getting a Bull and Ox discount code, it's now 85%. So I got a little code right there for you guys. Check it out. And they gave me a little cutback, like I don't know, like $1 for every account that signs up. I get like $1 for you using that code. So if you do use that code, I appreciate it. You have 5 past Bull and Ox just sitting. That's funny, Nathan. You're kind of like, I don't know what to do with these. I don't want to keep trading Bull and Ox. Well, you know, you're kind of beyond that point of Bull and Ox is kind of a beginner way to trade because you can get them so cheap. 85% off, you can get that account for like, I don't know, you can get a 25k account for really cheap. I don't even know, it's like $20 or something. But yeah, then you pass them and you're like, shoot, do I really want to spend $150 on each of these? And I could see where you're sitting. You're like, all right, I passed 5. You're kind of in no man's land. You pass 5 Bull and Ox accounts and you're like, what do I do now? You could sell them on the black market. It would be kind of cool if you could give away a past account, you know? Like if I could pass accounts and then give them away, I'd like to do that. But I don't know if that's legal. I don't know how that works. It's a good giveaway idea, but there's probably a reason why nobody does it. Probably a legal reason. Yeah, watch this IP address. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, there's got to be something there. There's got to be they're not going to allow you to get away with that kind of thing. It's not in their best interest. Yeah, so there you go. I don't know if you guys have Microsoft or not, but there's this really annoying thing where they just pops up the news and blocks your whole screen. Like I didn't ask for this pop-up, and now I can't get rid of it. It's like literally blocking everything. It's like, Microsoft, stop doing this with these pop-ups. And then what I really hate is I use Chrome, and in the morning, Windows Edge will just open the first browser will just open with all of my like everything that I had in Chrome. Like, hey, look at me. Ignore Chrome. I'm more important. I'm like, come on. It's annoying. Apple is better. They don't do that crap. All right, come on, gold, do something. I hate when it does this. It just flattens out. It just creates garbage wicks. Pretty boring markets right now. Heading to Homestead, nice. Yeah, that's cool. I haven't been down there. I've been down to Miami, but I haven't been down to Homestead. Ever since they shut everything down or whatever from the Hurricane Charlie, I think it was, or Andrew. I can't remember which hurricane it was. It just absolutely wrecked that area. There's a really cool thing, Nathan, out in the look at a sectional map and look out in the Everglades. There's a massive runway out there. It's about 12,000 feet, 12 or 15,000 feet long. And I think they use it for practice approaches for like the big jets or whatever else. I don't know. It's really cool. Yeah, you'll be down there till Christmas and then coming home. Nice. Sounds good. Sweet. Well, if you stop by my territory, let me know. Grab a coffee or something. I know you're down here in the Canaveral, but couldn't really find a time, I guess. Yeah, exciting markets today. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know how that goes. Gold's moving, so we'll see if we get a little breakout here. Probably gonna be overextended as always. I don't know about you guys, but gold's just been difficult to get a good trade. Problem is there's not much room before we get into the next level. So it's doing this stair-stepping thing where I'm just like, I got no room to take a trade here if it keeps going. So frustrating. Got about an hour till the New York Stock Exchange opens. See, I don't know if we got any news. I doubt we do. No. No news. That's good. No news is good news. Tomorrow, though, we've got PPI at 8:30. Yeah. So red folder news tomorrow. And unemployment claims the next day. Prelim is tentative. It's gonna be an interesting week. It's one good thing about Asia and London. You don't have to deal with news candles. Possible maybe reversal here on NQ. It's already done this once. I'd love to catch this move right here, you guys. Right here. Wow, what a great move this would be. Be nice if NQ gives us another one of those. Look at that. That's a massive move. $500, $600 ticks, man. If that happens, I'm out of the hole. I'm out of the hole. Marked safe from account blowage. But what are the expectations that's actually going to happen? Probably not. You know how it goes. Good thing is NQ's moving sideways, so we don't really have a trend. Which can be good and bad. Can be tricky. Gold might be coming back down here. We'll see. It's got these three wicks, 3 rejection wicks. We do have this doji right here, which sucks. On the 30, and it looks like this on the 15. The 15 is ugly. So it might be coming back down, and if it can close somewhere about where it's at now, maybe leave a little bit of a bottom wick. Possible sell. Yeah, I agree, Nathan. Possible sell back down. I'm sure Dan's looking at that too. Yep, same thing with NQ. I'd like to sell NQ as well. Yeah, I think NQ has been moving up. It's been leaving these small red. Yeah, here goes gold. It's not even gonna let us. Look at that. This is what's been happening in gold, and this really annoys me, is that in the last minute of the candle, this is really what's been annoying me about gold. You got 1 minute left on the clock, right? And gold is like, see ya. I'm not even gonna give you an opportunity. You gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. Like, you might get a setup, but if gold decides it's gonna move without you, then you're just gonna have to sit there and watch it, and it sucks. And you have to sit on your hands, right? You just gotta sit on your hands and watch this stupid, retarded. No, I can't say that word. Watch this stupid ticker leave without you. I can't say that word. That's a bad word. That's the kind of word that gets you kicked off of TikTok, even though I don't have a TikTok that's live. So, but yeah, it is. It's really frustrating. Really. Yeah. What are you gonna do? NQ. Maybe. I don't know. It's not great, man. That's ugly. Oh, it's so ugly. Still have an open 30-minute candle on both. I don't know. It's moved a lot green. Hopefully it reverses here, but I don't know. I don't get the warm fuzzy about it. I know it's hard to tell what's going on here. I don't think gold's ready to move down yet. Because it's got, I mean, we have 3 giant rejection wicks here. And does that mean it's going to be moving down or not? I don't know. This is not a great looking setup. I don't think we have a type 2 on gold. Yeah, it looks horrible. Possibly on NQ, but NQ's also been moving up for the last, I don't know, 4 hours. So does that mean it's going to come down or keep moving up? We're in a weird spot. I don't want to buy NQ until it gets above. I really want to sell it, but I don't know, I'm hesitant on this. It just, I don't know, I don't feel like I can trust it. Double taps its only option? Yeah. He's talking about gold, I assume. Yeah, that's not bad. I'm so tempted to take an NQ here. What? What the hell? It won't let me place an order. Hang on a sec. What the heck? I was going to take an NQ here, and it's telling me my order's being rejected. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I don't know what your problem is. I tried to do that 3 times, and it wouldn't let me. Kind of missed it now. The entry's right there. Thanks, Bolinox, for not letting me put my order in. Jerks. I hate this platform. I hate this platform, so go grab a discounted account. God. I hate Bolinox. I literally put in an order to sell 2 contracts. And it said order rejected. Order rejected. I know, I was trying to take that sell right there, and it wouldn't let me. And then I was able to do it afterwards. Well, at least you guys get to see my pain on stream. MES isn't really no better. I hope it works. It looks like it's coming back up. Maybe it was protecting me because it's going to flip green here. I don't know. I missed it, though. I missed it. And maybe I'm glad it didn't happen because now it's shrunk back down. I'd be in somewhere about right here. It's about all the range I have is about 50 to 100 ticks. Still could melt here. Still a possible entry. But I don't know. I don't like to take an entry after it's made that bottom wick and then came back up. I don't know. It's tricky. It's very tricky. Yeah, there it goes. Gold Yeah, see, I missed it. Damn it. I missed it. Stupid Ballinox wouldn't let me take the trade. What the heck? That was my move right there. That was my move. I had it. I called it out. Damn it. Well, it's good. I hope it melts for you, Nathan. And just know that in spirit, I'll be in that trade with you. Because I was going to take it. I was going to take it. Man, gold is just, what is gold doing? I don't know. It's not clean. This is pretty clean. What NQ just did was clean. Oh, I'd have been out by now. I'd been taking partials, saved this account. Oh, I would have been out. I'm so frustrated. Oh my God. Yeah, gold's not looking too bad, but it's having a hard time. And it's just so ugly. Bleeding. I want clean price structure. It may reverse here and it may technically have a type 2, but the price structure has just been so bad. Are you out, Nathan? Or are you holding? Did you take partials yet? I would have definitely taken partials as soon as I got about. Yeah, I would have taken partials somewhere in here. Because the markets lately, I don't know about you guys, but for me, it's just like setups just keep reversing. It'll just come to break even. Like right now, look at gold. If you were to get into gold, it's been doing this so much where it's just reversing and coming back and hitting your break even. Why? Why does this have to happen every single time? This is really frustrating. Alright, looks like everybody left the stream, so I don't think I'm going to be getting anything here. Oh, you're still here? Okay, cool. I think you're the only one, Nathan. Yeah, I think that might have been the move. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody left. Yeah, that NQ move, man. Oh, you're closed. Oh, all good, all good. Yeah, no good. Good. Glad you got something. Man, I wanted to take that. Jeez. Can't believe Bullinox blocked me.
This is whenever I show up, this will get.
Pulled Dan up. I should have got back in. Yeah. Closing your NQ, yeah, dang. That was a good move on NQ. I knew it. I was like, it looks pretty good. Might come back down. It might not.
Yeah, he's gonna do really well. He's got his Swiss at this time. Pushing around.
Yeah. Man, gold price action is dead. Look at this. So terrible. So terrible.
It's still growing. It's just 25-year-old. I mean, here's these closures coming out, 15, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour pulls. Can I get above this range here? Put it this way, pull ups you can't just start an account, have 5 days.
30-minute type 2 on NQ. Should we take it, Nathan? Yeah. It's a nice looking 30-minute. tell you what. Let me look at MES. Yeah. No FOMO. You could definitely do this thing where it stair steps down and then it just rockets back up.
New York so far. Spike down both ends, spike down sellers, spike down buyers. And then potential
Yeah, if I was to do a 30-minute here, it really need to be a good retest. Not bad. I mean, if it presents a 30-minute type 2 here, it's possible. It's possible. Might not be the best, but we'll see. It's retesting really nicely. I'm just going to watch it and we'll see. Gold's got nothing. I aren't even looking at it. It's just garbage right now. Even Dan called it out. Yep. You look at the 1 hour. The 1 hour looks really good. Oh, looks even better on NQ. I'm just going to watch NQ. Look at that 1 hour. Yeah, let's see. What do I got to lose? I got to lose an account. Let's see, how much range do I have here? I would like to take a type 2 sell here. Which range? A huge stop loss. Let me do some math real quick. I'm at least going to put one in. Yeah, let me do my math here. So, we'll see. NQ had a nice play on the 15. Really like what it did on the 15. Tried to put an order in, and Bull and Ox rejected it. Don't know why. Didn't let me put the order in. So I would have taken that 15 right there. That's what we spotted. And now I'm that was a really good setup. Now we're looking at the 30. So I wish I had already caught the move and gotten out. But that's how it goes. I don't think it's going to give it to us. I mean, it's already moved over 150 ticks. Not going to get an opportunity here. Oops. Sorry for the whitewash. It would be nice if it flipped from here. Just don't think it's going to. I don't know, man. Wow, what a boring day, huh? What a boring day. This is not gonna come back down. Damn. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Now, it's got a new level there. Well, I guess we're not getting that one. That's alright. It's definitely creating a new level, so. Wow. Great price action today. Wow, look at that. Look at that on gold. Guess I'll take this opportunity to make a short. Alright, you have to pardon me, guys. I'm going to do a little short here so I can put it on my channel. All right, check this out. Looking at gold, we've got it ranged here. I've got a resistance and a support. Got it basically pinned. But if you look at the price action, which is what we trade every single day here on stream, gold, not only is it moving sideways, but if you want to avoid getting chopped up and just destroyed, you got to avoid this right here. This right here is absolute death zone. All of this price action will chop you up and spit you out. You're not catching anything in here that's going to be good. So you really want to wait for gold to move, form some new price structure. For example, something like this looks a lot better. Give it some time, get out of this chop zone, get into some better price structure. That's all you can do in days like this. It's also a Monday in New York, so be super careful, especially pre-NYSE open. All right. That one's done. Wow, look what NQ did. Just decided to go the opposite way on the 1 hour. 15, yeah. Come on, gold, wake up, dude. Adrian, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, appreciate you being here. Yeah, it takes a lot of endurance to watch the charts do absolutely nothing and still be here. So glad that you're here. Gold is really just struggling to just do anything. And we had a nice move on NQ, but that might be over. Nice little move right here. But yeah, welcome in, Adrian. Nothing like trading while you're at work, right? At least get a 15-minute break or a 30-minute break or something. $15 minutes, 18 minutes till New York candle of death opens. No, I'm kidding. Stock exchange gonna rip on us. I bet you gold closes just shy of this. And we're gonna have another wick here. It would really need to close above these levels to really, but then again, you still have some levels on the left here, so I don't know. Gold's looking rough. The whole thing is looking rough. It did not close outside that level. Look at that. Another top rejection wick. Oh my gosh. Gold, what are you doing today, dude? It sucks. Oh, gold sucks today. gosh. Got wicks on both sides. Oh man, it's just so bad. It's so bad. Hmm. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait. All I do is wait. NQ still looks really good above this level. I still like to get it into this area. NQ looking good up here. Really good up here. Okay. We'll see if that gives us opportunity. Probably not, but we'll see. Song's weird. Maybe the stock exchange will wake gold up. We'll see. We'll see. For taking trades at home, tend to take bad trades at work. Yeah, I know that feeling. Sometimes I'll check it out on my lunch break or whatever, and you see something, and then either it's good or it's not. But you know, sometimes like I'm at home now, sometimes trades suck at home too. Like right now it's bad. Market is just flat, confusing. You know, you really want it to go clean. I'll show you exactly what I'm looking for, what I'm waiting for. Let's see if I can bring it up. Trying to find an old trade. Just looking through my journal here, trying to see if I can find a good example. Yeah, me too, Nathan. I know. Me too. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and you're tired and ready to go back to bed. Staring at these candles really can drain you. Take it out of you too. Yeah. But we keep showing up, right? That's all we can do. I don't know, I can't find it. I have a specific trade I wanted to show you guys. I don't know where it is. Maybe I'll find it. A boring day. It's even more boring when you're on stream and there's no one to talk to. There's only a couple people and everybody's watching the same garbage I'm watching. It's funny. Hey Sylvia, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, we're all just hanging out. Just this week. Yeah, I'm just curious.
Attitude, kind of. But it comes in 7 different forms.
Yeah, just trying to check because if he's on New York, then I'll be cooked. Bought your first funded account last night? Yeah. See how long? Oh, nice. Excellent. Hey, congrats on getting funded, Adrian. That's awesome. Yeah, that's really good, man. Congratulations. You know what? Nothing's changed. If you look at it that way, nothing's changed. You'll be all right. Nothing's changed. The only thing that's changed is the color of the account changed from red to purple or from whatever to yellow if you're on Top Step. And yeah, so I would say nothing's changed. Keep your psychology exactly the same. And you should be okay. Yeah, Sylvia, gold has been really bad today. Really bad. I really wanted to get out of this range. And if it can get out of here where it's at right now, start giving us some price structure, even if we don't catch the first one, typically it will create a second opportunity. So I'm either, think of it like a mousetrap, right? You let your buddy grab the cheese, boom. Then you come back and take the cheese that he went for. So, second mouse gets the cheese. Stock exchange opens in 1 minute. Uno momento. Get ourselves the stock exchange bell. And pause the music so you can hear it. The bell is about to sound. Get ready for some carnage.
Yeah, it's like gas line strategy. It works. It always be so I was savage when I told you.
There it is. There's the bell. Stock exchange is open. See what happens. What is Dan doing? He's like dancing on stream. That's funny. I didn't know it was possible to stream and be able to be in the comments section of another stream at the same time, but I'm doing it. It's crazy. I didn't know that was possible. It's fun though. It's kind of fun. Yikes. NQ can have a bit of a bucking bronco effect here. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Green, red, green, red, green, red. So be super careful here. I like to give it a little bit of time. Appreciate you guys being here. I don't know if you guys are doing the dual stream thing, but either way, appreciate you being here. I mean, it means a lot to me that you guys are here. The OGs. It's funny when the New York candle opened, it's just like wakes it up, you know? I really want NQ to close somewhere around here. Just close there, leave a little bit of a top wick, and then we could probably take an opportunity up. Tim, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome in. Welcome to the party. New York Stock Exchange just opened, so we are checking that out. Hoping for a play here. How's your trading going? How's things going? Yeah, I gotta be patient. That's right, Nathan. Yep, big party time. It's been pretty boring for the last hour and a half. But we're here. We're still here. Still showing up. I'd rather be doing this than cleaning swimming pools, which is what I spent a lot of time doing during COVID. I'd rather be sitting here. Still playing the demo account until I feel comfortable trading. That's good. Yeah, very good, Tim. Yeah, take that time, learn as much as you can. You know, treat the demo account as if it were an actual account, because when you're on demo, sometimes you can stop taking it seriously, and it becomes a game, which is not what you would do in real life on a real account. So yeah, treat it as if it were real money. Yep, I know. Yep, exactly, Tim. Yeah, you get nervous on the demo, which is good. You'll get through that eventually. Eventually, you'll get to a point where you're just like, you know your setup, you know your system, you take it or you don't. I don't think NQ is going to stop here. It's just going to go one direction. Not give us an entry. Sucks. Wow, look at NQ. Wouldn't it have been nice for us to grab that? Wouldn't it be nice if we had an opportunity to get in? This is ridiculous. We sit here through this crap for an hour and a half, and then it does this. Welcome to New York Stock Exchange Open. It might here's the thing though, be careful. It could fake out, come all the way back down. I've seen this so many times. So many times. How many? Yeah, let's see. From the resistance, almost 500. That's insane. That's what you would consider overextended for sure. What I wanted was something for it to stop about right here. Yeah. Stop right here. Next candle comes in, retest this level, and then it flips green and you can take it then. But here for price action trading, there's nothing here. All right. Haven't seen a good one all day, probably. London wasn't great. I think they said in Discord, only one in Asia. Yeah. I was watching one in Asia last night, and it ended up looking good, but it was too late. It didn't come in until, I think I was talking about this earlier. It was about 3 minutes left before the candle closed, and then it finally moved. And it was just, it was rough. Kind of like what gold's doing now, where it's like it just sits flat for a while, and then it wakes up in the last few minutes. I hate that. Absolutely hate that. So, yeah, Asia was tough. Didn't get nothing in Asia. I love when Dan does this. Yeah, what did I say though about NQ coming back down? Big fake out. Happens a lot. Oops. Sweet. Yeah, we'll keep watching here. Dan just closed up his stream. We'll keep watching. What's going on, Plem? Welcome in. Yeah, we were just watching. Arian, good to see you. Stuart, thanks for coming in. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to continue the show here. Warden, good to see you. Appreciate you guys coming in. Yep, thanks to Dan for the shout out. It's very nice of him. He didn't have to do that. Paint or die? Yep, definitely. We play full-time trade. Yeah, I work a full-time job, but I'm also in here all the time. Martin, good to see you. Yeah, big ups to Dan. Dan's the man. Yeah, I'm one of his mentees. So I'm myself as well as a couple of the other guys, Shem and Perry. We are all his students. So now we're doing streams, and he encourages that. So, am I profitable? You're damn right I'm profitable. Yeah. We not only do I trade futures, but I also trade in options in the market, and that is definitely good as well. So, yep, we are just basically watching NQ. Pretty overextended here. Appreciate you, Paint or Die. I like that name. That's cool. I like to paint as well. Yeah. Appreciate you subscribing, liking the stream. You guys are awesome. Yeah, we're here every day for New York. I know Dan is trading New York right now, but basically, we're here live every New York stream. How long did it take to be profitable? I'd say for me it was about 4 months. 4 months. Awesome. Thanks for subscribing, Martin. You're awesome. Appreciate you very much. Yeah, I owe Dan a lot, man. He's really taught us some good stuff in the market. But yeah, good to have all of you here. Yep. Why Dan didn't take a sell? You talking about on NQ? On NQ? Oh, awesome. Mitch Jean. Thanks for coming in. Maybe it's Gene. Came in from Dan's live. Yeah, appreciate you. Oh, on gold. Yeah, right now price action on gold is very choppy. Dan didn't take a sell, I assume, because of how bad gold looks right now. Oh, just Mitch. Okay, cool. Yep, sounds good. I appreciate the sub. Yep, CEO trade just like Daniel. He's got a lot more experience than I do, but like I said, we're all one of his. A lot of us are one of his students, so we are. We're basically trading the same system he trades. Awesome, Danny. Yep, welcome in, Danny. Appreciate you. Welcome in. If current gold candle flipped up before going down, he would have, but it flipped down before. Yeah, exactly, Plem. Yeah. Explain Bullinox. What would you like me to explain? It's a tricky platform because of the RR no sell for gold. Yeah, right now gold is in a weird spot. We really need gold to get out of this consolidation. Good to see you, Hendrik. Welcome in. Appreciate you being here. Yep, my name's Seth. I trade New York every single day. We trade New York starting at 8 a.m. Eastern time, which is the official New York session, but then New York Stock Exchange opens at 9:30. If you guys see right here, I've got a code. See if I can do this. There's a code right there, 85% off discount on Bullinox. Go there, and when you go there, put that code in right there. They'll take 85% off. I've used it multiple times. It works. You'll end up paying like 20 or 25 bucks for a 25K account. I think like 30 bucks for a 50K account or something. But that code right there for Bullinox is definitely going to give you, a nice discount. NQ, as you can see right here, this is what I said. It will go all the way up and come all the way back down on New York Stock Exchange. Sometimes you get a big fake out. I wouldn't be surprised if NQ comes back down into this range right here. Yeah. Top Step is good too. I recommend Top Step. I don't know if they have any discounts at the moment, but like I said, I've got this one on screen. Bullinox has that. So yeah, everybody who just came in from Dan's stream, really appreciate you being here. So we're going to continue the show and see if we get an opportunity The 4-hour candle is closing in 10 minutes. 15 minutes. And so that's a pretty big time in New York. As you can see, we have a timer here right above my head. 14 minutes until the 4-hour closes, which is also the 1 hour. And I usually see some setups coming up. So we may get the opportunity to take a trade here shortly. Just got to wait. Just got to be patient. Seen you a few times. Glad to hop in. Yeah, I appreciate you being here, Plem. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are always welcome in. Anytime. I know Dan normally does London. He's doing New York this week, so that's fine. No big deal. But we are here regardless. I decided to keep the consistency up, and whether Dan is streaming or not, we'll have a stream open. So, and it's good. It's good stuff. Oh man, would love to watch your stream. Just a bit tired. Been on charts since London. Yeah, I hear you, Dan. Oh, I hear you. I know what it's like when you're on stream and you've been watching candles for too long. It's just, it can really drain you, and then you kind of start losing your edge. So nothing wrong with that. If you get, it's good to get off the charts and reset, get some rest. Thing I like to do is go out into nature. Go out into nature and it kind of resets you a little bit, even if it's just taking a walk or going down to the shore if you live by the ocean or something like that. It'll reset your psychology. It's good. Yeah, it's really good. So, oh, what's going on, Shibby? Got any presents? Yeah, I wish I had some presents for you. Nice to see you, Shibby. Good to see you every day. Yeah, I need some candles on my birthday cake too, Plem. That's good. I like that. Oh, I need some green candles or red candles, but red candles if I'm going to sell. Yep. Welcome in, you guys. Welcome in. Awesome. Yeah, feel free to jump in the chat, be super active. We're here to interact and try and learn a little bit while we're watching the stream, while watching candles, and we can kind of go through stuff too. Yeah, NQ is really on the move. NQ looks really good. All this range up here, and it's really, really clean up here, really clean range. But the problem is, at the moment, with the New York Open, it moved, let's see, we've got probably about 500 ticks that it's moved. That's a lot, man. That's pretty overextended. And now it's moving again. So I usually like to let it cool down a little bit before I get in. Got your fair value gap on your cake? Yeah. This is why I look at it. If you grab one piece of the cake, one crumb from the cake every single day, before you know it, you'll be able to rebuild the whole cake. Might take you a while, but one crumb at a time, you'll be able to rebuild the cake. How many hours do I spend watching daily watching candles? I would say, oh gosh, because I'm doing a stream, I'm in here for a few hours. And then what I'll do is, after I jump off stream later or in Asia, I'll set a timer on my phone to come back every 15 minutes. So that way I'm not stuck on the charts. It's kind of nice to come back. Okay, nothing's happening. Reset the timer, come back in another 15 minutes, that kind of thing. Hopefully it'll retrace to the 15-minute ORB and shoot up as hell. I'll be in after the closing. Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, there's a ORB, good old ORB strategy. We trade price action, or I trade price action here, but I'm definitely familiar with all of the techniques, ORB, death cross, golden cross, like all that stuff. I just don't, I've gotten to the point now where price action is my favorite, and I like to trade without indicators because you can really get the whole story from the candles, and it's like, in my opinion, it will really sharpen you without having indicators. Just like Dan. I mean, he's the one who taught us, so. Turtle soup. Ugh, that sounds nasty. I hit my daily target pre-New York, so I'm just paper trading. this open to stay in the game. Can't. Yeah, that's good. No, that's really good plan. Paper trading, there's nothing wrong with paper trading. It's spend as much time in paper trading as you need to. Treat it like it's a real account. Treat it like it's real money, and take 1 or 2 trades in that session and then get out of there, because you're gonna find that after a while you'll start not taking it seriously because it's not real. It's paper, you know. But paper trading is very important to learn, and it's how you get to a point where you decide, all right, I'm good now, but I want to master my trade, no pun intended, and then you decide to either get in a mentorship or get into a Discord group or something where you actually you can participate, or some Discords do signals and stuff like that, which our Discord doesn't do that. We just mostly just we'll call out something that we see, or we'll take trades together. We'll do what we call hive mindset, where we're all in the same system. We're all trading the same system, and it really helps, because one guy might spot something and say, this is no good. This is no good. We need to stand this one down, or whatever. Super close to passing your 150 top step account. Yeah. Don't let the cockiness topple you. That's right. Small profits. Small profits, man. This way I look at it. They say money doesn't grow on trees, but in the markets it does. And if you grab $1 every single day, before you know it, you'll have a fistful of dollars. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're right, Brian. It is Mitch. Mitch will call you out, which is good. I like Mitch. I like how he's how he's a real dude. Like he'll call you out if he he's done it to me. And it's good. It's really good. It's good. Constructive criticism is a good thing. Yeah, exactly. Sometimes he can be like, there's no trade here. What are you thinking? And you're like, well, I guess I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Really good thing. There's a saying, iron sharpens iron. Comes from the Bible, but either way, it's a friend sharpens another friend, a mentor sharpens a mentee. You can look at it either way. Gold's flying north. It's a sign to buy, and bullish bias. Depends. We have a lot. If you look at gold right now, you can see there's a lot of rejections here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and possibly 5. So very cautious on a buy right now with gold. Plus, you have a couple of levels up here onto the left side that we have to consider. Basically, if gold gets up into this area, it's going to have some kind of reaction off of this level, right? So you have to anticipate a reaction. It doesn't mean it's going to fail or fall apart or anything. You just need to anticipate that it's going to maybe pause there or reject there. So we'll see what gold does. It's tried to break this level several times and has not been able to do that. So I would definitely need to wait. Yep. Exactly, Brian. Exactly. And I think we all do a good job of that in the mentorship. Yeah, I would say price action trading is where it's at. It's clean. You have your respected levels. We stopped watching the VWAP because for me it's a delayed indicator. Everything is delayed. It's based on what has already happened. Like the 50 SMA, it's based on the last 50 days of what has happened. So, it's you can get the entire story right here from these candles. These candles tell you the whole story, and it takes time to learn that. But when you have the skill set, you don't need any of those indicators. The VWAP, those levels, basically when it comes to price action doesn't use those. Not to say that they're wrong and they're not respected, but that would be a different strategy, whether you're doing an ORB strategy or you're doing, the golden death cross strategy, which is where the VWAP really comes into play. If you start mixing your strategies, that's when you get into trouble. So pick one strategy and stick to it. And I've picked price action. And I like it. I've done all of them, but I've gravitated towards price action because look at this. How do you trade this? There's nothing on screen. It's literally just the candles and 2 levels. So to be able to master this, in my opinion, is like, I don't know. It's just it's almost on a whole different level. Yeah, absolutely, paint. You bet. Yeah, I recommend learning price action. You'll start to, it's a less is more type of strategy. How do you determine the price action? Just read the candles as they go. Like right now, what I'm looking at for gold is I need this candle here to close above these levels, give me a nice retest of these levels, and that will tell me that gold is done with this area. It doesn't want to stay in here anymore, and it wants to get out of here. And then I'm going to catch it on the way out. Wow. You picked price action a few weeks ago after trying minute. Yeah. You'll come back to price action. If you decide to leave it, you'll come back to it. Once you seek price action, you can't really unsee it. And when you start, because I did that for a while, I had VWAP and I had the SMAs and all that stuff, Bollinger Bands, all that, and I really stopped looking at them. I just stopped looking at them. I had indicators that would tell me when there's strong volume, all that stuff. But this candle that we're looking at right now is a strong volume candle, as opposed to like one of these little ones over here. So there's your volume indicator, right there. Hope that gold can't. Yeah, same, Martin, same. But if I know it's struggling. It's really struggling. If it can close above that level there, we would have ourselves. It would really need it to close above here, or right at there. Basically, get away from all this junk right here, and then we need a solid retest to this level. If you guys hang around long enough, you'll see it. Yeah, you tried ICT and you got shafted by it. Yeah, good call out, Shibby. There is a level over here. Oh yeah, see, and that's the thing too. If you are going to catch a trade above here, you have to, in price action, you have to look at the previous levels, right? So what I'm probably going to do is end up moving my resistance here, because that now gives me clean range, about 100 ticks of clean range above that level. So it is, and the thing is that you don't have to take a trade. You can stand it down. If it doesn't, when it comes to price action, if it doesn't give you that clean A or A plus setup, you stand it down, because another setup will come. I say it all the time. The second mouse gets the cheese, right? First mouse, didn't get the cheese, got snapped in the trap. And then a guy like me, Mr. Second Mouse, comes up and is like, oh, sorry for your loss, bro, but I'm going to take that cheese. Thanks for setting up an opportunity. So there's always a second, there's usually almost always a second chance, always a second opportunity. So this area here is still pretty choppy, as because of this crap to the left. ICT's like engine of a car. Yeah, it's the whole car. Yep. Some things work, some things don't. Yeah, and that's the thing. If you have a system that's just not fully fleshed out, it's not a bad idea to maybe drop it and look for something else. Yep. Sometimes we just don't see and we wait. Yep, we get paid to wait. You're the third mouse, Jimmy? Well, I'll tell you what. Hang out. We'll share the cheese. The second the third mouse can share the cheese. You're the fourth mouse eating the drywall. That's a good one. I like that one. Yeah. If this 15-minute candle closes above the level, if the next candle closes bearish and the third candle is bullish, depends. It really depends on if we get ourselves a clean setup. If you've watched Dan long enough, you'll see he's got two systems. He's got a type 1 and a type 2. So I personally would like, I think if we can get a good setup above this resistance level, then we're in for something. Trying to see if I can spot what we're looking for on a buy. Just looking at previous. This is what's nice about price action too. You can go back and you can look at previous setups. Trying to find one here. Trying to find a good type 1. That one's not great. That one's not bad. Yeah. Not really seeing much. Here you go. Here's a good one. This is what we want. This is an advanced type 1 setup right here on gold. Broke out, cleared this level here, right? Had a retest at this level, closed. This red candle should be a little smaller. This one's a little too big. It's not a perfect setup. And then you ride it back up. And that gives you the confirmation that, hey, we're getting out of this area. And that's what we want. And if we don't see that, then we're just going to have to wait. Yeah, sounds good. And then we also check the higher time frames. Daily. This is NQ. NQ is green on the daily. Always check the higher time frames. Yeah, good tunes. That's right. Is the music okay? Not too loud? Yeah, absolutely, Warden. Yep. Yeah, appreciate you guys being here. Like the stream for me if you don't mind. Shows YouTube that people actually care about what's going on in this stream. Just a little thumbs up there. Yeah, volume's perfect. Okay, cool. Excellent. Yeah, I like this song. Every time I listen to a song, it makes me think of NASCAR, like racing cars, just like a grindy metal, kind of badass racing a car around a track. So yeah, this level, possibly getting out of this area, which is good, but no bottom wick here. The bottom wick in price action, that bottom wick right there is important. And if you don't have it, it invalidates the setup. Zach Wild, yeah. It's important because what it does is it's basically telling us that this level right here, this candle retests this level. It comes down, says, all right, we're not going to stay here. We're going to get out of here. And then it goes back up. And buyers basically overcame sellers in that moment. And buyers were able to push price in the opposite direction. But we needed to see that retest. Yep, sounds good. Plem, sounds good. Lurk away. Yep, appreciate it. You leave the stream open, then YouTube sees that, so that's good. Appreciate that. Yeah, let's make some money. We'll see. With 10 o'clock candle, 10 o'clock in New York time. This is the 10 o'clock push right here. So it's possible too that it just continues and continues and continues and we don't get a setup. Because this was a New York open candle, as well as this giant top wick, if this giant top wick had not been there, if it had closed something small, then this could have been a good opportunity here for a setup. But it was just too much top wick. Going to the gym, will be listening in the car. Yeah, appreciate you, Brian, from the treadmill. Sweet. Appreciate you. Appreciate that watch time. Yeah, it's good stuff, man. I appreciate that. Oh, I've done that so many times. Just on the treadmill, just focused and just crushing it. That's right. What's the success rate of price action? I would say once you fully flesh it out, once you get your system, you're looking at 70 to 80% win rate. It takes a long time to get there, but the system itself is a high probability system. high probability setup. So you look at it this way, right? You take 10 trades in a week. You're probably going to lose two or three of those trades based on probability, but you won 7. So at the end of the week, you still have a positive rate of success. You still won 7 trades over 2 or 3 trades. And that's what's nice about price action is you can pretty much bank on it doing that, as long as you're trading it correctly and you're taking the right setups. Because you know, once you start mixing strategies and stuff, though, then your probability goes down. And that's where it works out for us, because we're taking high probability trades. And then you can kind of trust it. You put your trade in. I did my job. I read the market. I know I'm making a sort of a prediction of what it's going to do. It's got a 70 to 80% chance of moving in the direction that I picked. And then you're hands off. You let it happen. And your job is done at that point. And then from there, the market does the rest, because we can't control the market. We just have to basically, we have to ambush the market. And that's what Dan teaches in his course. If you guys are on the fence about joining his mentorship, I 100% recommend it. In fact, we'll even do this. We'll run a little poll here. This poll will be for anybody who's already in Dan's mentorship. So this will be from the guys and the gals who are in the mentorship. And if you're on the fence about it, let them do the talking. So there you go. If you guys don't mind voting, maybe we can get Dan a little bit more, like, he doesn't need me to push him towards the mentorship, but this way you guys can hear it from his students. We're all his students, you know. So price action is where it's at, man. Price action is where it's at. Can I vote in it too? I don't know if I can. There might not be a bunch of them here. Only might be a few, but either way. Let's see. How long did it take to be profitable? Couple months, because it's a sped up process. Yep, there you go. Sylvia is in a mentorship, 100,000% after 4 months. Tomorrow I'll request. Oh, so good, Sylvia. Oh, so good. You're getting a payout. Oh, it's so good. That is so awesome. Link the free Discord for people who aren't aware. Mentorship's great. Yeah, I think most of the people here are in Dan's Discord. Yeah, big W, Sylvia, big W. Do you always use the same contract size when you open the trades, or do you size them down and you get better and better? Best way to answer that, Martin, is you have to do a calculation based on where your stop loss is going to be. And if your stop loss is too big, you have to size your contracts down. Yep. Yeah, so you calculate your size based on your stop loss. It's a little technical, and it takes a bit to learn, but if you guys subscribe and you hang around long enough, you'll see me do it. Once we get an opportunity, you'll see me do it. Is it possible to have a reversal in price action? Do you mean? Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah, that's what we would consider type 2. Top step, nice. Oh, it's so good, Sylvia. We're so excited for you. So excited that you're getting a payout. Oh, so good. I know there was a couple of days there where you're just like, am I going to be able to do this? You know, and it happens, right? You go through a phase. You go through a phase where you're just like, I don't know if this is going to work out or not. And then it just happens, right? Which is awesome. Before you know it. Like, it took me a long time to pass my first qualification account. And then I locked in and I passed it in a month. It took me a month to pass my first one, and then it took me a week to pass my second one. So it happens quick. Pretty big rejection here happening on NQ. So we'll see what it does here. At least gold is getting out of this area. You know, that's the good thing. This has been absolute trash. Gold here, the price action in gold is just terrible. So it's getting out of there. Good. I don't mind sitting there waiting for it to get out. Yep, congrats, Sylvia. As Nathan said, big congrats. You know what I recommend is take a little bit of that money out and put it in your hand. Put it in your hand and then go do something nice for yourself. Go buy a steak dinner, or grab a bottle of champagne, or grab a bottle of wine or something, and then have that moment where this bottle of champagne or whatever, right, came from thin air. I pulled money out of the market, out of thin air. We literally grabbed money out of thin air and then put it in your hands. So good. So good. Yep. So there you go, guys. There's Sylvia is a living example of how price action is a journey, and it's a tough journey, but price action will get you there. How do I remove? Yeah, the best thing to do, Nathan, I know, right? You're probably tired of that. If you go into YouTube, so basically YouTube, when you create an account, it creates a YouTube channel for you. It's dumb, right? But I know you don't post stuff on YouTube, so you got to go into your YouTube, and you can change your name there. It's like in your profile. You have to like view channel, and then click on your handle, and you can change it. That's a great question, Tim. Yeah, that's a great question. Great question I'm sure Sylvia will have. If she doesn't know, she'll have this similar question. Would I buy gold above the resistance? As long as I need a little bit of red is what I need before we can take it, because gold right here has moved, let's see, a couple hundred ticks is not bad, right? But I would really like to have I'd like to have a small candle like this one right here before I'm able to be confident enough to take a setup. This one right here would be nice. That little red candle right here would be nice, because then I know that this level is respected, and it's going to move above that level. But it's rare to see gold actually play out exactly how you want. You have to be very flexible to what it's going to do. So it looks like it closed right at that level, which is fine. But now I need to see some red, because now it's saying, and this is why I marked that resistance level. Yeah, it worked. It worked, Nathan. Looks good. You fixed it. Looks good, man. NQ starting to show a bit of nice upcoming price action. Yeah. Yep. And we are taught to watch the 15-minute candle and above because it's a little too choppy on the 5-minute. The 15-minute is a sweet spot. The sweet spot for... It took me a long time to adjust to watch the 15-minute. I used to watch the 1-minute. That was my thing. But it is stressful. You're watching it up and down, green, red. So price action structure really does best on the 15, the 30, and then you can confirm it with the 1 hour, the 4 hour, the daily. What's your stop loss range that you look for on a set of it? It's really based on what the previous candle has provided. So personally, I prefer to not get really any more than 50 ticks. If you're getting into the couple hundred ticks, it's a very large stop loss, and you have to size your contracts down because you take more contracts with a bigger stop loss. If it gets down there, you're going to lose $1,000, right? So if you size it down, then you can lose a lot less. And this is the thing, we trade by calculating our losses first. If we win, that's a surprise. So that's really what's important. Yep. So hopefully we can get a nice little red candle right here at this level. And then the next candle gives us an opportunity to buy it back up. Because we have this range right here. This is clean range. There's no junk right here. There's clean range of about 85 ticks. We'll probably take it somewhere around about there. So we're going to have about 50 to 75 ticks worth of range. Calculate your risk first. That's right, Mitch. 100%. Yeah. Calculate your risk, calculate what you're going to lose, and then if it happens, you already know. You've already done the math. All right, I already know I'm going to lose $50 on this trade if it hits my stop loss. I already know I'm going to lose $300, whatever it is. And I'm willing to risk that to make 2 to 1. I'm willing to risk $50 to make 100. I'm willing to risk $50 to make $50. Or 300 or 500, whatever your level is. So we're kind of in no man's land here with NQ. It's got a lot of space, and it's very possible that NQ just crawls its way back up. Your resistance level was pretty perfectly placed. Yeah, was satisfying to see that candle hit it and stop it. That's price action for you. That's price action. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Yeah, it came right up to it, didn't it? Yeah, well, there's your first little item of, hey, you can trust that I'm on your side. That's the home special. That's right. Yep. Yep, he's done well. He's taught us well. If this wicks up and closes small body red, would you sell down at the break? I've seen Dan take a trade like that. It depends. If it closes small body red, then that tells me that the seller strength is not there. It's small, and that the buyer strength is higher. And being that gold has been moving up, the trend is not bearish. The trend is bullish. So I would not be looking at a sell just because of those factors. I've got a set of rules. I've got it on the wall. And one of my number one rule is to trade with the trend. And then right now, the overall trend on gold is bullish. Even on the 4 hour, right? Green. So I don't want to take a sell against that. You can still get a trade there, but your probability of winning that is very low. Yeah, very low. A small body red here tells us, all right, gold took a pause. Buyers are going to kick in, and then it's going to continue up. That's what should happen. If it doesn't happen, that's a probability, what we call a probability loss, where gold should follow that pattern and doesn't. Here's an example of a reversal. This isn't the greatest setup, but here's just an idea. Gold moved down, it took a break here, moved down, and then it closed green. Buyers tried to push it up, they failed. Gold continued to sell down. This is the probability that we're basically anticipating. Anticipating is not the best word because you don't want to get a bias. But this is the probability that this is going to happen is higher. This is the 70 to 80%. There's always a chance that it won't, and that's where the 20 to 30% rests. There's a probability it won't do that. See if I can find an example. Here's an example of that. Right, big strong green candle. The next candle opened, was ready to push, but it just didn't. It did for a little bit. You might have been able to catch a little bit. It came back down and then went red. So it kind of fell apart. This is the 20 to 30% where it just falls apart. But we really need to see some red here. If we don't see any red, then I can't do anything with that. I need red. A little bit of red. I don't need much, just a little bit. Yeah. It looks like NQ is bullish, pretty bullish as well. So I would be looking only at buys, not to mention we're in this level here where all this range, some strategies call it a gap, whatever, or a, I don't know, whatever. I don't even remember all the terms anymore, but you basically do not have any, you don't have any chop. All this chop right here has been basically, these red candles have created new range. So this range that I have here marked out is massive. Bring this one down. So buys in this level is what we're looking at, but we've got to have structure. Without structure, our price action doesn't work. Yeah, exactly, Brian. Fair value gap, yep. Yeah, price action just looks at it differently because there's a lot of times you'll get an actual gap where there's nothing in there. That's more of a I think that's more of a fair value gap. And they can be dangerous because you're like, oh, it's going to come down to this level. It's going to fill this level. It might, but it might not be for 3 days. And I've seen that before. Resistance to the left, yeah. That setup Dan took, the bullish volume was decreasing candle after candle, so I guess that's a key too. Yeah, if you're gonna take a sell, you want to see the buyer candles weakening. That's a big factor. Yep, Nathan said correct. That's exactly right. We'll see with the 1030 candle. Looking good on gold. I'm liking this. I'm liking what it's doing. We'll see. Looks good on NQ too. Preferably, I'd rather take NQ because of what's above there. There's such a massive range. And I feel like gold or NQ is going to move through that. You got to look at the market in ranges. We'll look at it in NQ. Here, let's do it like this. So in NQ, you have these levels, you have these ranges right? Think of them kind of like lanes on a highway. You have this one lane, and the price will actually switch into the next lane, up here or down here. And right now on NQ, you can see that we've got this range or this lane marked out, but above it is a massive lane, a massive range. There's a resistance level up there. All the way down here is the current resistance level that it broke through. Actually going to move that there now. So we're looking for NQ to move into that next lane, and this support level here that it's creating, or this resistance level that it's creating, is going to allow us to take that move into that next range cleanly. So we'll see what happens. So depending on how these candles, if these candles close similar to what they're doing right now, we'd be looking at a buy very shortly. NQ still not able to break that initial 15-minute open range. Yeah, we'll see what it does. We'll basically we have a goal on what we want to see. It might not happen, but we just need to react to the market. And this is where reading price action really comes into play. Reading the candle structure as it goes. And if you notice, we're not weighing too hard on what has happened in the past. We're just looking at where it's going next. It's going into this range, basically. And that's kind of, that forward thinking helps us out a lot in price action. All right, we're going to end this poll. Kind of forgot about it. See what it said. We got 17 votes, and all 100%. 100%. That's it right there. Excellent. Absolutely. 17 votes and 100% yes to do you recommend Dan's mentorship. There you go. There you go. Dan gave me a shout out, and I'll give him one right back. It's awesome. Yep, we take care of each other. Big time. Good stuff. It's good stuff. Thank you guys for voting. Appreciate that very much. Oh yeah, Dan. Sleepy guy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's why I think he said he wanted to keep doing London, because New York is at the end of his day. Excellent, Stuart. Yeah, and he's got, I think he started doing some tiers or whatever, but he does work with you. There's another guy in the mentorship, I think he's brand new, and he was in my stream, and I said, hey, you know what, just send a message to Dan and see if he'll work with you, and he always does. And you can I'm sure he does, like, I don't know exactly what his pricing and stuff is, but he will work with you. He's definitely open to helping you out, and he'll take care of you. Bro, was he actually snoring? Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's really funny. Yeah, the worst he can say is no. Exactly. But he's a good dude. Two tiers, tier 101 and tier 2 is more community based. Yeah, class. Yeah, exactly. And I highly recommend the tier 2. I guess that's what he's calling it now, which is good. I highly recommend that because I did that for a while. All right, we just had our 15-minute closure here. Pretty big red. I said I wanted a small amount of red. So we have a new level here, which is interesting on gold. On NQ, man, that is a really terrible closure. That little red, I really wanted a small red candle here. Be careful, guys, if you're taking this one, because it's against the trend. If you're taking a sell here, I don't like to trade against the trend. It always burns me. Dan Services are crazy underpriced. Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, and he's a dope guy. Yep, it is. It's a good investment. You won't regret it. There's no doubt. And he didn't pay me to say any of this, which is fine. I never want to take payment. I'm just a product of his course and learning price action. As you can see, the poll there really tells everything. Gold resistance is not broken, so we need to still wait. Yeah. Yep. Basically, that level there is being respected. So, froze up. Yeah, exactly, Stuart. Yep. And you're still on our journey too. Pez he's on a different journey than Ty and myself. I'm a bit more cautious. I'll take my time. I trade a tiny bit different than those guys. Yep. And which is fine. But we're all trading the same system. Some guys like to open a trade and hold it for several hours. Other guys scalp it in and out. I follow Dan's the way he taught. That works a little bit better for me. Yeah, impulses with such a big stop loss, not a good idea. Exactly. And we can look at that here, right? We'll do that real quick. We'll look at gold while we're kind of waiting for something better. And we might not get anything better, but so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to look at, I've got this ruler on screen that basically tells me how many ticks we have. In order for me to take a buy up here, my entry is going to be up here. So I'll take my ruler here and I'll calculate how big is my stop loss. We're looking at, potentially a 75 tick stop loss. On gold, each tick is worth $1, right? So that's $75. Take 2 contracts, you're at $150. Take 4 contracts, you're at $300 loss. So you really have to calculate your stop loss and your contracts based on what you're seeing right now in the market. What is price action telling you right now? And that's how you do it. Yeah, we're trading micros. Yep. So I really wanted to see a small body red there, which would basically told me that the buyer strength is stronger, and it might break through this level. But if you are going to take this, it's risky because it's created a new level, as opposed to just a quick little pit stop, get some gas, and we're back on the road. This thing actually stopped for a night in a hotel, jumped in the spa, decided it's gonna, go out for drinks. I'm like, no, we want you to stop quickly and then keep going, hit the road. It's a weird analogy, but it works. You can do the ruler that I've got here. I created this. I'll show you how to do it. You can get this on Project X. Top Step uses Project X, and so does Bullinox. I'll just show you how to make it real quick. You basically create yourself. You go over here and you get a trend line, and you create a trend line like that. Then you click on it, and you can then edit it with this little, there's a little box down here, and you can edit the color. And then you go in here and you can type in whatever you want, right? Change the color. Okay. But what you want, oh, sorry, you should do it as an info line, But there you go. There's your how you make it. Let's see. Trying to catch up with chat here. Yeah, the lower tier is good, Tim. You'll learn a lot. I ended up upgrading to the higher one, which he didn't call it tiers at that time. Now he does. This is why we waited. Right here, look what gold is doing. It's rejecting off of this level. Yeah, wait for a closure above. Exactly, Nathan. I agree. NQ looks like it's weakening as well, so it may be flipping red here shortly. I'd say we have about an hour-ish before you should get out of New York. You'll want to get out of New York for lunchtime, because it's extremely choppy during lunchtime. Yep, if you show up every day on voice chat, you'll get everything you need. There you go. Exactly, Sylvia. Yeah, try and be there every morning. Yep, and the thing with the voice chat is you don't get a replay, right? So you kind of have to be there. But either way, you can at least catch previous streams. Pez, he's supposed to be streaming Asia. I'm streaming New York. Dan's normally streaming London, so you can always catch a stream. Dan's doing New York for this week only, for now. But you can always catch a stream once he goes back to London. Yep, so that should answer your question there, Stuart. Asia, and the best way to do it, I'm going to bring up a browser here, so sorry for the flashbang. If you go to a thing called Forex Factory, or sorry, not Forex Factory, my mistake. That's where you want to check your news. Go to Forex Market Hours on babypips.com, and here's your sessions. Right, so right now we're in the New York session, which is green, and it shows you at the highest volume time. And then it falls off. So this is why you want to be trading New York just for a little bit longer, and then you want to get out. London is going to close soon. It's at the very end of London. So there's always a stream in Asia. For me, it's 7 p.m. Sometimes the guys will run a pre-Asia stream, which is Sydney. And then you've got your Asia session here, New York, and London. London, for me, is 3 in the morning, so I can never make it. And then you also have your times here, which is nice. If you're in Sydney right now, it's very early for you if you're in Tokyo. but you can then see the time changes between the different markets, which is really nice. Now NQ is just gonna print green all day. Can I paste the link? Yeah, absolutely. Happy to. I'll pin it as well. There's the link for the session times. It should pin as well, so you can see it there at the top. Yeah, see all this. If you guys are new to price action, you see all this green. We really can't, and it's hard, right? You bet Warden anytime. You really want to catch one of these candles, right? But you just gotta wait for better price structure. You gotta wait. You gotta respect the levels. If this candle that we just had closed small red, even a little stronger small green wouldn't have been bad, but because it closed doji, it closed indecisive, it's very hard to then want to take the next one. We did get a good retest here. If that had been a small red, I'd have been in it all day long. But I'm in a constant state of disqualifying trades instead of justifying trades. Because if you don't do that, you're going to get burned. And I've been burned when I start justifying trades. Don't justify trades. Never justify trades. Disqualify them. You have to have a set of standards, and that set of standards tells you, am I going to take this trade or not? Well, it's really based on what I see. And if I don't get what I'm looking for, I'm out. It's almost like you need it to come into your crosshairs. And then once you see it come into your crosshairs, you take the shot and you walk. And that's basically the best way to really understand price action. Is this what makes me profitable? Yeah, exactly. And I use these techniques in the other side of the market too. Right now my accounts are a little bit down in drawdown, but it's temporary. So, but that's okay. That's all right. Yeah, don't flip your scope around. Let the target move into your line of sight. Perfect. Yep. And if you don't see it, you don't engage. I have on the wall here, I have a thing called My Trading Rules of Engagement. This allows me to engage. If you look at rules of engagement in the military, they have certain rules that says they can engage or they have to stand down. And then I also have my rules of survival, which basically means I follow these basic guidelines and I'll be alive at the end of the day. And guess what? Last week I had a day where I kind of broke all my rules and I kind of broke all my guidelines, and I'm paying for it. How do you take partials on Project X? How you doing, Juan? Welcome in. Yeah, good question. Best way to take partials is, let's see. On the side here, I don't know if I'm out. This is going to show you. Let me hide myself real quick so you can see this. I'm going to disappear. Okay. Over here, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. If this is going to allow me. Yep. So let's say you're in 5 contracts, right? And you want to close 2. All you have to do is hit this little button here, drop down 2, and then let's say you want to close partials. Let's say you're in a buy, you have 5 contracts that you bought, you're just going to sell 3, and that'll close 3 contracts. And then if you want to close 1, you sell 1. That's how you close partials. That's the manual way to do it. There is a mechanical way to do it as well. So I hope that helps. All right, man, that's a bit of a rough closure on gold. Technically, it closed outside the range. Technically. I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's going to barcode now. Green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. And the profits go to your balance? Yeah. I don't know. I really needed a stronger closure, you know? It seems like we never take a trade here, but you know what? This is what keeps us profitable. You take the right trades. You don't take the crap trades. You don't take, you know, like I said, I'm constantly disqualifying trades. This to me is a disqualifier. I really needed, I needed this green candle to tell me, hey, we're up here now. We're going to keep going. And instead it closed down here. It's a small range, but it would have definitely given me more confidence. If you want, yeah, I wanted to close above the wicks, yeah. Or right at it, you know. Because these wicks tell us a story. What does it tell us? It tells us that the price was once here and came back down. It rejected out of this area. So there's a good chance, and being that this seems to be a major level... Look, here's 2 more wicks. Here's 2 more signals that say price does not want to be here. No risk, no Rari. Yeah. No Gambo, no Lambo. That's what I always say. Banger day for you, Plem. Good. Keen to catch another stream. Yeah, yep. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, we appreciate you being here. Yeah, absolutely, Plem. Yeah, we'll stream every day. If I don't stream, I'll let you guys know for whatever reason. I'll jump in and I'll either put it in the Discord or I'll put it in my, if you're subscribed to the channel, you'll see the community tab pop up. It basically tells you if I post a message there. Yep, sounds good, Stuart. Yeah, me too. So yeah, you know, this is reading price action. This is, hey, we got to respect these. We got to take note of these wicks right here. Now, will it absolutely respect these levels? It can do whatever it wants, and that's the thing. We have to be flexible. It could just say, no, forget that level, we're coming out. But what are the chances that it does that? I think the probability is lower. You're almost looking at statistics here. So I've seen gold do this, where it's green, red, green, red, green, red. We call that barcoding. And it might do that for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, who knows? Especially after a big move, right? I would consider this a big move on gold. Look what it did before. Had a big move, and then it just was flat and sideways for hours and hours. Then it had another big move. Tell me it's not going to do that again. There's a good chance it will. And we just have to be flexible and respond to it. Just too small confirmation. Yeah, exactly. And you'll see it play out here. If this goes red and falls, then it was the right read. I'm going to run another poll here, if you guys don't mind doing a vote, just out of curiosity. I'm assuming I know the answer already, but I'm going to I'm gonna put in, basically I'm just curious, what's your main trading session? So go ahead and throw a vote in there if you don't mind. For me, I've got 2. London is the one that I don't trade. But just out of curiosity. Did you get 1 pip, Nathan? Oh no. No good. Oh, I hate when that happens, man. It could still go. We don't know. I'm not seeing it yet. I'm not seeing it yet. I really could have. It would have been nice to have a little bit more green. A little bigger closure for me. I'm sure a lot of you guys will probably pick New York because you're here in New York, which is great. But just out of curiosity. Yeah, not much going on here. A lot of green on NQ. I also like to look at MES. NQ follows the tech companies in New York, and it's really a different animal when it comes to New York, because in the stock exchange is an American market, basically, right? You can still trade it across the world, but what happens in the stock exchange directly affects NQ, which is based on the tech companies, and MES, which is the S&P 500, the top 500 performing companies. And not all of them are U.S. based, like Coca-Cola and stuff. They have distributions across the world, but for the most part, you can trust that it's going to have reactions in the stock exchange. You can still trade MES and MNQ outside of the stock exchange, but it's different. And so basically they're not the same, is what I'm trying to say. NQ and MES are not the same. They can move similarly, but they're definitely not. And gold is a global market, right? Something can happen in another country, in China or India, Russia or something, and it can affect gold. You gonna stay in this one, Nathan? Or you gonna get out? Looking a little dodgy. Like I said, barcoding. Here it comes. Gonna get stopped, yeah. Maybe cut partials. Cut your loss by 50% so that you lose less. Oh, you're out, yeah. This is what we got here. This is barcoding. Only risking 150. Yeah, that's good. So if you're looking at gold, right? We've got this barcoding going on. We're anticipating that there will be a buy above this level, and you can see the gold is rejecting, right? So in the case of somebody who might take a buy here, it's probably going to come down and hit your stop loss. Not saying every time, but if it does, there's a technique that we use that basically allows us to lose less. So your stop loss is about where that candle is right now, the red candle. About 50% of the way there, you want to close half your contracts. You close half your contracts, that will allow you to lose less money. Do that over time. Do that over the next 1,000 trades, and you'll lose money. You'll lose less money over the next 1,000 trades. So that's a good technique that'll help you if you pick a direction and it's wrong. Cut 50% of your contracts, and then if it hits your full stop loss, well, at least you're not hitting it with your full size. You're halfway there. And that's a technique that I had to learn from Dan early on, because I was struggling with that for a while. Very early on. He's like, just cut 50%, lose less, because we're calculating our losses. Hopefully you're good, Nathan. Hopefully 150 isn't too bad. Yeah, I hate when I get one pipped, man. Oh, I hate it so much. We're still still hanging here because NQ still has super clean range. I still want to buy NQ. I don't know what's going on with gold. Gold's looking like poo. But I'm hanging out here because I want to see some good. I want to see a good Type 1 opportunity here around NQ. How much is the value for Dan's mentoring? Depends on what you mean by value. If you mean what it costs, you'll have to ask him because I don't know his prices. And if you want to talk about value, value is invaluable. It allows you to pull money out of thin air, which is amazing. Yep, sounds good, Danny. Done for the day, recovered from a loss in London, ending with a win. Excellent. Lock yourself out. Enjoy your day on a green win, and just, yeah, come back for Asia. It's good. I appreciate you, Danny. Thanks for being here. Yep, absolutely. You too, Danny. Oh, you meant cost, Juan? Yeah, I don't have his numbers. I don't work for him, so I don't know. He changes that stuff, and there's no way for me to know any of that. And even if I did, I probably wouldn't share it because that's his stuff. But as a student of his, it's probably changed anyways. But I can tell you that it's just like anything in the world. You got to if you want to make money, you got to spend money. And for all of us that did, we're at the point now where we're starting to get to a point where making the money is becoming a reality. Hey, what's going on? Alex, good to see you. Yeah, it's been a good session. No trades yet because gold has just been naughty. But NQ is very clean. So we're just waiting for some structure on NQ so we can take a buy. Yep, sounds good, Warden. Appreciate you. Yep, appreciate you very much. Welcome to the stream again, and hope to see you again soon. You gonna drop off, Stuart? Yep, absolutely. Yeah, you bet. Yeah, hopefully we'll see you in there, and you can participate and trade with us. It'd be good. I'm glad you guys are here. Yeah. If you want to make $1 million, you start with 2 million. Excellent. Yeah, that's you and Seal. I have to ask Dan for a finder's fee. No, I'm just kidding. Him shouting me out in his stream is good enough for me. It's good enough for me. Yeah, we'll see if NQ gives us an opportunity. I'm not seeing gold. Gold is just, I don't know. Gold is just not wanting to play. Gold has been rough lately. I don't know if you guys have been struggling as much as I have to find good setups. It's so sideways. Look at the 4 hour. It's so sideways. Like, what is it doing? The weekly candle possibly coming up again. But look at what it's done in the past. Super weird. Last 3 weeks have been rough on gold. And we could have another one like that. Big difference. Look at the size of the candles moving up. And now they're just, I don't even know. I didn't even recognize this price structure. Okay, not bad. On NQ, we might take a little scalp here. Let's take a look at it. Really, I need my retest. If I don't get my retest, I don't get a trade. If I don't get my retest, I don't take a trade. Yep, need the rejection. I like the way you spelled rejection. At NQ before entering along. Yep. Yeah. NQ is definitely bullish, but look what it's doing. Of course. Of course, it's not going to give us a proper entry. Yep, just wait for the A+. All sorts of things getting blamed on the gold movement, government operating and closing. Yeah. Uncertainty of interest rates, tech stocks. Yeah, next excuse will be Thanksgiving and the rain. That's good. Oh, I like it, Brian. No, that's really good. Yep. Oh, that's funny. Oh, come on, NQ. Why are you doing us dirty like this? Not a bad red closure. Could have been pretty happy with that. Could have definitely used that, but I really want to see that rejection wick. I can't take it. I can't, because I have to journal this, right? So badly want to take this, but I can't. I can't do it. I have to follow the rules. I have to follow my setup. Yeah, let it breathe. Yep, new 1 hour candle. And there it goes. Come on, man. It's also a Monday in the market, so statistically, most people lose on Mondays and Fridays. Look at it go. Look at it leave us behind. Yeah, I would have loved to seen a rejection wick just like this. How clean would that have felt, right? If it had come down, created a wick just like this, flipped green, and done what it's doing right now. Oh, it would have been beautiful. I would have loved to get that. Now I can't. It's too far. It's too far gone. You suck, NQ. This sucks. Where's my bottom wick? Look at that wick. No, look at that. That's our bottom wick. You see that? There we did get a bottom wick. You guys, we got a bottom wick. It's right there. That's our bottom wick. That's where price was, and now it left. So does this justify the trade, this bottom wick? What do you think? Oh, man. Yeah, calling it, Nate. Yeah. Yeah. Did you go for it, Paint? Yeah, strong on the 4 hour. Yep. Try and stop the bleeding. That's right, Mitch. Yeah, you bet, Danny. I might have missed you there. Oh, I think I already said bye to Danny. Just trying to catch up on chat. Yep. Okay. Well, that's not quite what we were looking for. Look at that little tiny ridiculous wick. It's funny. No bueno. Even MES didn't give us a wick either. Dang it. That just sucks. And gold is doing absolute buffoonery. Absolute buffoonery. Okay, well, I think that's it for me. I can't see anything happening for a while. I recommend, if you are gonna continue in New York, your buys above with gold are risky. Sells, not too bad, but you got to get below this level here. On NQ, it's very clean. We're in a very clean range, but you really need to have this structure, and you need to have your retest wick. If you don't have that, you're just asking for trouble. Plus, you have to journal it, and you've got to be responsible to yourself for it. So stick to your rules, and it will pay out in the end. So I'm going to call it there. I'm going to watch off stream. In about an hour from now is New York lunch. Stay out of the market 1 hour from now. After that, start looking at the market again for about an hour. So trade this hour. If you're going to look for set up this hour, skip an hour, and then start looking again the next hour, and you probably find something in there. So I'm going to call it, guys. Been on stream since 8, so thank you guys, everybody. Do me a favor, on your way out, hit the like button for me, please. Drop a comment after the stream as well. That does help a lot. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Dan's probably going to stream as well, but I will still be here. I will still be here regardless if Dan is on or not. So I want to keep that consistency and tell you guys that I'm going to show up every single day. So I will be here. Yep. Have a good one. Good to see you, Tim, Adrian. Yep. See you tomorrow. Mitch, thanks for you new guys that came in. It's good to meet you. Hopefully you come back. Yeah, have a good day, Alex. Juan, thanks for coming in. Sylvia, if you're still here. Paint, have a good one. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate you very much. Nathan, if you're still here. Hopefully you get something, and we'll see you in Asia. Awesome, guys. Thank you so much. Appreciate you very much.